Hello, I'm Boarding Brute, and today we're going to be explaining the trap hallway a little bit, some of the do's and don'ts, and some half-decent combinations of traps that seem to be working pretty decently for us. A couple different things we're going to talk about that are just essential basics. Having a staircase for your entrance and a staircase for the Foundation's exit going towards the space beacon is very important for pathing. Also making sure there's about one Foundation space away from the stairs. That's important for pathing as well. Another thing on pathing is if you have a drop trap, make sure there's an alternate route that when that drop trap opens, the AIs don't just start beating the walls and stuff, because I've seen them do that a few times. So I just made a longer route so that when that opens, they'll start pathing through here anyways, go through another trap, yada yada. So yeah. So this trap hallway works in two parts. One part is the initial entrance, which is a big two-layer building of a whole bunch of traps. We have pendulum traps, we have a couple shocking traps, a lot of blade traps, a lot of floor spikes. They're cheap, they don't cost bullets. So we went pretty all out on that. The second part of the hallway is the very important part of this to make all this work, is your recycling method. So the springboards, they do have a little bit of a longer reload time, but if you have a big mass quantity of them, you're going to do pretty well, right? So you only have a certain amount of traps in each of your space beacon settlements that you can place down. So you kind of have to find a nice little balance of what's the best DPS, like what's the best damage you can do, cheapest cost, and then how many springboards you can squeeze in after that, so that you're recycling that. So the idea is they're going to go through the trap hallway, they're going to get recycled, and then have to rinse and repeat that over and over until they're just a loot bag on the floor. Even sometimes when you build these big trap hallways, you have to keep in mind two things. One, don't place ceilings too close to the space beacon. It has to be kind of exposed here. And two, you're going to have the odd eagle that flies up to it, and or invisible chick that makes it through your trap gauntlet, and or the little climby dudes, the little jumping dudes that jump around. Sometimes they might go in here. So your primary focus on the defense wave is to kind of just hang out near the beacon and make sure that anything that does get past, you take care of it quickly so you don't fail your wave. Otherwise, the footprint of your building, if you try and keep your footprint kind of symmetrical, that would be a very, very decent tip. Towards the end, you're going to have to go around and probably find like 5 to 10 enemies just kind of hanging around. And so you just kind of, if you keep your foundation somewhat symmetrical, it's nice clean walls, you can take a rifle afterwards and finish the wave, easy peasy. So yeah, so we're going to fire up wave 34 and see how we do. Okay, you can see the bulk of them. They are running through the entrance. They're coming up through the hallway, and yeah, everything seems to be working pretty good. I forgot to repair some tiles. Hopefully that doesn't hinder us too much. I think it's from these big guys when they're running through here. I was gonna make some of this concrete, but I might have to grab a repair hammer. See, there's a good amount of time in between each of the creatures. That's created by the length of the hallway. So yeah, the springboards, you could have them all lined up. Myself personally, I think having them all stretched out a little bit and having the longer run for your recycling to work a little bit better, it's pretty effective. Definitely effective. Towards the end here, it gets to the point where it's just the large AI left. And so usually if you just sit kind of in that little hallway, you can fire the odd shotgun shell. Yeah, it takes a little time. Probably down by about 7 or 8 minutes, we'll start to see some of these ones that are just hanging on there be done. So it's not working too bad. This is one of the first trap hallways. I guess second trap hallway that we've constructed here. So not bad. Okay, so we'll keep the video short here. But that's pretty much it. That's the name of the game. Yeah, we will be back with you another time in another video. If you liked the content, please like and subscribe. Keep the channel going, and we'll see what we can come up with in the future. Take care, have fun, and enjoy your time on the front.